The family of Rebecca Zahau, who was found dead at the Spreckles Mansion in Coronado almost 2 years ago, announced today that they filed a lawsuit seeking additional evidence in the case. Rebecca Zahau, who was 32 at the time, was found naked with her arms and feet bound, hanging from a second-story balcony at the famous mansion that was owned by her then-boyfriend, millionaire Jonah Shacknai. The Sheriff's Department ruled that Zahau's death was a suicide. It came just 2 days after Shacknai's son, Max, took a fall from a second-story landing in the home, and he died a couple days later. The Sheriff's Department believed that Zahau was distraught after the death of Max and that she committed suicide on her own.
You know, we may never know exactly what happened, the exact sequence of details about what happened to Rebecca. But you have to come up with sort of plausible scenarios. And as you go through the evidence, the least plausible scenario is that Rebecca was up there in that room and went over that balcony.
The suicide is an explanation that bears no roots in fact. And so we don't think this was a homicide masquerading as a suicide so much as just a homicide.
The family has never believed that Zahau committed suicide, and they're hoping that the additional evidence that they get in this case will help them prove that. They have filed a lawsuit today asking for items like computers, cameras, and other things that belong to Zahau that were seized in the search warrants. They also say there's a couple photos missing from the evidence, and then there's an 8-second gap in a 911 call, and they're seeking to find the original 911 call to see what was in that gap. They've also started a campaign on a website to raise money for the investigation. The website is called Indiegogo.com. For UTTV, I'm Debbie Baker.